All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Remy Sanchez with Energy Fitness Gymnastics. Today we are going to work on the skill called round off. As per usual, how this skill will go, what this video will go, we will first start with a warm-up. Then we will go to breaking down the skill, and then afterwards we will end with conditioning. Let's begin. The first thing to do to get our blood flowing is we will start with a straddle burpee. So we will start here, jump to push-up position, push up, go up, straddle. Do that about 10 times. Afterwards, we'll warm up going to our hands to a lunge handstand. Kick up and down. Kick up and down. Then we will do a cartwheel. Do each of these skills 10 times. Cartwheel. And try and make it as long as you can. Afterwards, we will do a dive cartwheel. Once again, go for length. Cartwheel. Cartwheel. Afterwards, we'll do a hurdle. Dive cartwheel. Do all those exercises 10 times, and then we're ready for the skill. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So the first skill we are going to, or the first exercise we are going to do for the round off is a handstand hollow. Now, the reason why we're doing this is because when we bounce off our hands in the skill, we need to do it in a hollow position. We need to have our body nice and tight so we can push back, land here, and be ready for the next skill. So what you will do is go to a handstand here and fall hollow. Make sure your bum is squeezed, your back is round. Afterwards, what we're going to do is pike stand. We are going to do a pike stand, arm initiating raise to hollow toes. So here we're going to focus on pushing off our shoulders. So we're going to go into a pike. We will have a little bit of an elevation. Go to a pike. Pike down to here. What we'll do is push off the hollow to feel using your arms to push your chest up. The next thing we are going to do is a handstand 1-2 to hollow on toes. So we'll go into handstand, kick down, up. To combine pushing with your shoulders to snapping yourself up so that we can be ready for the next skill. Handstand, 1-2. Next thing we're going to do is a handstand pike down. So we'll go to handstand, pike down as close to our hands, and up. The next thing we're going to do after our handstand pike down is handstand against the wall, shoulder stretch, fall to hollow plank. Go here. Now you're going to be in arch, and here you're going to focus on using your hips to snap down. Hips and slam down. Go here, hips forward, down. So do a cartwheel, 1-2. First slow and then fast. We go cartwheel, 1-2. Really focus on bringing your hips a little bit forward and your chest as high up as possible. When you understand this skill, then you can go fast. You go cartwheel, 1-2. And try and get as much power so that you even walk backwards. Make sure that your feet are as close to your hands as possible for this particular exercise. Next thing we're going to do is power hurdle cartwheel, 1-2. So we understand this skill. So now let's see how we do with power. My goal is to go as far backwards as possible. So it will look like this. Cartwheel, power hurdle, 1-2, and go backwards. Then what we're going to do is we're going to practice the importance of a round off. One of the most important things is snapping your legs together at the correct moment. This is when your hips are over your shoulders. So what you want to do is kick up, snap. After we do our snap together, we're going to practice what we do afterwards. Here we are going to do a cartwheel, snap together without the wall, afterwards turn our hips, and fall on our belly onto this mat. This is going to be important because it's going to show us the position we need when we fall, when we come down. So it's going to cartwheel, up, step, down. Afterwards, we're going to try the same thing and land with our feet in hollow plank. So lunge, cartwheel, snap, down. We're going to do now, it's time to try the round off. We're going to combine everything that we've learned in order to do this skill correctly. First, what I'm going to focus on is a nice long beginning, which is a nice lunge. Snap my feet together fast, like we've done on the wall. Afterwards, turn my hips, and I'm going to use my arms like we've done in the standing pike stand-ups to get my chest up and bring my feet down at the same time. All at the same time with maintaining the shape. So I started my lunge. I go, snap my feet together, push, up, high toes. Then lastly, we will do a power hurdle round off, no rebound. Afterwards, we'll do one with a rebound. Try and get as high as you can. All right, guys, that is the end for our skill part of this video. Let's go to conditioning. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now it's time for the conditioning. And what we will begin with is plank from elbows to hands. So here, I'm going to do it first to the side and then to the front. Make sure that you are in a nice round back, bum squeezed, and without moving your body, go down. Try and stay as still as possible. From the front, it looks like this. Afterwards, after we've done about 10 to 25 of those, we will do hollow rocks. Here, make sure that your back is absolutely round and flat on the ground. Make sure that your upper back is not off, but press down, straighten your legs, arms forward or up, your preference, and go. Hollow rock. I challenge you to do about 25 of these. However, if you can't make that, that's okay. Then, lastly, what we are going to do is we are going to do weight raises here. So we'll start here, flat back, round, as if we landed our round off. And this is going to prep us for the next thing, which could be a back handspring or a back tuck. Round back, arms straight, all the way up and down. All the way up and down. If this is too easy for you, try up the weight or up the number. Make it as you are comfortable. And those are the skills, that is the conditioning we are doing for this video. All right, so now that we are done our skill, what we're going to do is a general cool down, which will help you stretch every muscle in your body in order for you to rest and recuperate properly. The first thing we're going to do is warm up or work with our shoulders. We will take one arm, put it across our body, and press forward. Press into your chest. Then you will switch. Afterwards, take your wrist like so, put your elbow behind, and push backward. And do the other one. Then what we're going to do is child's pose. So we will go to our knees, our hands in, forward, and press our shoulders down to the ground. Afterwards, we will lie down on our back like so. And what we will do is bring our foot here. This is going into upper back, lower back, and glutes. The other side. Afterwards, what we will do is cobra. Go here, push up. Now that we've stretched out our upper and lower back, what we will do is go to our hips. We will start in butterfly. Hold our feet. However, if you're afraid of sickling your feet, you can hold your ankles like so and push your feet, your knees down. Then we will go into straddle. We will go to one foot, reach over with your opposite arm and grab as far as you can. Face the foot and go down. Go to the other side. Face the foot and go down. Then put our hands down and reach forward and do pancake. Now, if this is too hard, you can just reach this much forward. However, if you feel more advanced, you go all the way down. Do that a couple of times in order to cool down your hips. Afterwards, we go to pike position. So what we do is legs together, arms straight, legs straight, toes pointed, and reach down. Flex our feet and go down. Then we go to splits. So we start in a nice lunge, push forward. Straighten your leg, straight back, go down. Now, in both these positions, as well as the split, make sure that both hips are facing forward. So, when we go down to our split, go as far as you can while keeping your legs forward, while keeping your hips forward. Both hips facing the wall in front of you. Make sure that you're not here, but here. A good way in order to do this is turn your front leg out so that your hip stays here. Go all the way down as far as you can. And hold. Back up. And then we'll do the other side. Push forward. Both hips forward. Legs straight. And down. And go. All right, ladies, I'm going to just do a little shakeout. And the last thing we will do is a middle split. So we will go here, go into our straddle, go forward, and push down, and hold. Hold each split for about 30 seconds. And then when you are done, do a little shakeout. And that will be our gymnastics stretch routine.